11 tags. That's what's next for our October one-of-a-kind junk journal challenge. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie. I'm here with, what is it? 11 tags. Okay, so we're going to be doing tags. And so we'll start with the ones we had already made. So we had this one for day 7, and I added a happiness card stamp. I didn't want a lot of bulk here, and then just added the eyelash trim to the edge. And for right now, this is going to go right here. I haven't decided how we're going to put it in here yet, but that'll be for day 7. Then we have this large tag that we made for day 24. It has the pocket here, and right now it's for day 24. It could switch out. And remember, this is from our collage day, so you can check out the collage video for that. And remember, all of your elements can overlap and be a variety of items. So there I have the 24. I'm just going to put it here because I may want to use it as a tuck or something. I don't know, but it's made and it's ready for that. Okay, so now back here, we have number 30, and again, it was from the collage video, and we'll just put it here. It's another tag. It may end up in here. Okay, that's one of the things that could happen, and so we will see, but that is number 30. So here I have stamped a large stamped image and colored it in with 2 pens that are trying to run out. And I have that for this front. Remember, we have 2 pockets here. So I have this for the front pocket. And then for day 1, I have this. This was from the, I think it was the New Year's gift that I gave to the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie group last year. And so it was a digital, and I had the printout for that, so I'm using that. We'll go ahead and turn it into a tag. So I've used my crocodile to make a hole. Now I have a pink eyelet. It's a little pink flower, and we'll go ahead and set it with the crocodile. One really good tug on there. There we go. I do have the eyelash trim, and so we'll put some of that just through there and tie it. Double knot it. It's the easiest of what I'm using this time to go through an eyelet is the eyelash trim. Okay, so there I have, using a flinch card, this one happens to be from the digital kit, I have made a tag. Now I also have a tag from my Cricut. I went ahead and put an eyelet through here, added the lace and this cross that I had sitting over in my stash, and then you'll see a couple of, this is one of them, a couple of the tags I've used these note papers, and so I went ahead and on the back I have places to write, and they're also pockets, and so these can go into the pocket that we made, and that will be for day 1. Okay, so let's go through, and we have this is a belly band here, and so I made this tag. It's a large tag, and I added the note paper. This was from my dad's stuff. It actually had his name on the top of it. So I'm going to put that in there in the belly band, and then we're going to go ahead and let's decorate this tag. I have some items over here that we can use. So if you remember when we were making the charms, I had cut a hole out of this image. This is from Nevermore Creation 17 from her Tickled Pink journaling kit, digital kit. And when I printed it out, I printed some of the pages that I wanted on card. I had printed them on paper. So I've been on a campaign to try and use things up. And so anyway, so we have this great image. I want it to be kind of up high on this. Okay. And yes, it has a hole, but I'm okay with that. Okay, so now we're going to use this, and we're going to use our doily to cover the hole. Okay? And I still want that pink rose, if there's any way to keep that pink rose. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put glue on this. I couldn't see the glassiness of the glue. Didn't look like I was getting any, and I was. Okay, so I'm going to come down here. I want to make sure I'm covering that hole. And I'm up close to the edge here. So this is a gold doily that I get at Michael's in the bakery section. Now, to keep my paper clean, go ahead and gob up the globbly glue. The globbly glue. Okay, so we've got, those are both put down, and we'll just go ahead and take those off. So this could be more collaging. And this time I'm collaging, I wanted to make sure I was collaging at the top of my tag, because I already have that great image at the bottom, and I want this image to be at the top. Okay, I also have this stamp. Okay, it's a canceled stamp, and I have used the stamp punch that I found, and I'm going to just go ahead and put this here. This was a tag in my stash. It already had the pink dots on it. And it already had its tassel-y top. So there we go. It would count as a collage because it has the 3 images. And we're just going to put that right in here. Okay. There we go. So that gives us another tag. And next, let's see, next I'm hoping that it rains sometime during November. It usually rains in November. So I found these really cute boots in the magazine. This was an apron on the other side. And I cut this out. I'm going through some of my mom's magazines and just cutting out. First, I just pull out the pages that I think have things that I might want to use, and then I cut out the things. These are like the Women's Day magazines and stuff like that. I'm going to be selling the Victoria magazines and some of the other magazines that she has that have amazing images and ads. I mean, the ads look totally vintage, retro. This is a poem about rain from a Highlights magazine. So I have several Highlights magazines from the 60s and 70s, and I was thinking about putting together some kind of a junk journaling starter kit kind of thing, where you would be able to make more than one, and with one of the things in the kit being a full Highlights magazine from the 60s or 70s. Let me know if that's something that you would be interested in. I do have to start going through, and I mean, now that I acquired my mom's stash, Also, I need to start making some of it dwindle, and yeah. So she had a pretty hefty craft stash as well. A lot of things that are repeats of what I have. So I have this poem about rain, and I have these boots that have the roses on them. And then let's see, we need a third thing. So how about excuse me. We'll just come in from up here. I've actually been having to edit all my videos and try. I hope I get all the coughing and the clearing my throat out of them. I'm trying really hard to not have you have to listen to me cough or clear my throat. But I'm sure I've missed some. Okay, so there's that. And yeah, I was going to put some pattern on it. I don't think so. Okay, maybe another. May have to stop and get more. And I like when I use the doily or something, I like it to touch whatever else is on. Some, whether it be underneath and the two touch or on top. It helps also for your eye to follow it around. It keeps the interest. Okay, so some glue around the edge. I think we're good there. There we go. Okay. Whoop. So there is my rain. That hopefully I'll get to use this one of the days. Let's see, we do need something for the top. I don't see my regular fabric. So we do have this fabric also that we can use. So we'll just cut a strip. This is from tablecloth, but it's also from a journal that I made earlier in the year. Okay, I think we'll staple this on. I do a lot of stapling of the tags these days just because it less bulk. Okay. So that gives us another tag. A large collage tag for the rain. Okay, so next we have this. The roses are stamped on this large image. And then what I have here is I have these. This came from some stationery. This was wrapped around the stationery. And I was like, I wonder if that'll fit on something. So it looks like it's going to fit on this tag. And I am going to want to glue it down. Since it's ribbon, I'm going to go ahead and use fabric tack just at the top. Let's go to the back side. Back side top. And bottom. Okay. And it looks like it's going to be okay and not come through. Okay. So I'm going to pull out plastic. Okay, because this was going to be a part 1, part 2 kind of little thing. And I thought we could put one of the wallets. Oh, I found the other piece of material. Of course, now I can't find my... Aha! Here it is that I've been using. So if we cut this one out. Okay, and you could just set this inside here as another little journal. I'm going to go ahead and add fabric tack on the front as well to help hold this tight. Okay, so let's go ahead and okay, so there's that, and then we'll be able to put this in here and it'll hold it. So that's kind of another belly band. I did find our piece of material. Okay. Go ahead and use this piece of fabric. It's the same fabric that's on the cover. And this time, I'm going to try not to move that around so much. Well, let's see. Okay, well, we will go ahead and staple it. Okay, so that gives us, and we could put some, you could put another card or something else on the back as well. But there is that tag. We have one more, and this is an I Am Thankful. I just thought it was from my mom's stash. Now it does have some stamp images on it from where it was sitting in the box. Somehow it ended up with that on it. I'm going to go ahead and we'll cut it down. So if you have some of these old, I have so many of these in my stash. Here. So I'm going to make a tag out of this one. Okay. Now I want to measure it in my my journal is a little bit big. I'm just going to cut the bottom. And then on the top, I'm going to cut across. And then I'm going to take the part that I cut off and I'm going to take it to the other side and lay it on there. Okay. And cut it. Okay. So there we have our little tag. Come and we'll go with the light brown. Back with our crocodile and make the hole right in the middle and down about just a little over 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so there we go. And then set it. Okay. And that was from cutting the hole. And there I have this tag. Now, one of the other things, so we can just go ahead and add more fabric to this, just like we've been doing. Happen to have this piece left, so let's go ahead and use it, because I usually do try and use as much up as I can. I try not to have the scraps to go into the next project, you know. Okay, so there's our I am thankful tag. And then the one other thing that you might want to do is you might want to add lines. So you can use a stamp for that, or you can use corrugated cardboard. So this is some corrugated cardboard that I have, and I'm just going to go ahead and what it's going to do, it's going to give us lines on the back of our card. So if you actually want to use it to journal, okay, so there I have lines on the back of my tag so that I can journal. And there we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, this one right here, inside, 9, 10, and 11. So there we have 11 tags that we have made for our journal, and that is the, sorry about that. That is the amount we're supposed to have. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're out there joining us in the October One-of-a-Kind Junk Journal Challenge. And there's still time. You can join us in the October One-of-a-Kind Junk Journal Challenge Facebook group. Check out the details video in the description box below, as well as a playlist of embellishments and or tags. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day, and thanks for being here. Bye. Bye-bye.